Hello everyone and welcome to the live stream where we trade the market open every day, and first we review the watch list. Hope everyone had a good Wednesday, and because today's Thursday and it's the 13th of February, it's 9:15 a.m. and which means we got another 15 minutes before the market opens. We'll wrap up trading about 30 to 60 minutes after the market opens. So this whole live stream should be maybe about 75 minutes, but we kind of always vary it up now. Check the video description below if you have any FAQ for some FAQs. Let's get to the watch list. Sorry guys, I'm a little all over the place because I just poured a coffee and then I spilt it all over my desk. So it was like 5 seconds ago. I was just like cleaning up and it was all over my laptop too. Morning, Isaiah. Yeah, huge coronavirus news. Market will be slow probably. Did I miss anything? I heard the spreading is continuing. I didn't hear anything specific though. Let me know if I missed something. But yeah, I've noticed the market is really kind of slow this morning, and I wasn't really sure. I honestly wasn't really sure for a little bit what I wanted to put on our top gapper. So let's review the scanner and then see if there's something new that popped up, because we just had, I think, 3 more stocks pop up on our list, and I'll quickly go ahead and finish adding those. So we had COCP, STON, we added those. I think NNVC, no, that one we had ADXS. XXI popped back up. Now I traded that like 5 years ago. BTAI, I think that's a new one. LLIT we had, like VXRT, and then CANF, I think that's the one that just popped up. Can fight bars from CANF. So I'm just gonna add these to the list, see if there's anything new gapping up. But first, let's go ahead and review some of the top ones we're looking at. Good morning, guys. Was getting under control, but since yesterday it's a huge spike and infected people and deaths. Yeah, okay. So I heard the same news. I just wasn't sure if I was missing something there. Let's scroll this down a little bit, and let's actually change this one to green, and then let's quickly check the markets. We got the Dow Jones right here near all-time highs, and then let's just go to 5-minute. Not much movement yet. Just want to see where the markets, see where they're opening. All right. Jubin, I see you're excited about CPAH. Let's go ahead and see what we got. So I'll check out CPAH as well. I'm going to go through kind of the whole list, but first let's go and check out the top gapper, see why we're looking at it. So SNGX, you know, I'm not a big fan of stocks that typically gap up and then just pull back super hard. So again, this morning around 8:20, I was running this gapper, and I really was having a hard time finding something that I was super excited about. So I honestly don't know if we're going to be even trading SNGX, especially the way it's moving, light volume. I don't know. It's a tough one to say. Not to mention, it has been pulling back, but it's kind of in this pennant pattern. So whatever it does today, it's definitely going to, I don't know, it seems like one of those days where, you're kind of at the end of a pattern and it's going to get ready to break out. If it's to the upside or to the downside, who knows? But good trading opportunities for either one. So we'll see what we do with this one. Definitely some big support at 150. Let's quickly go ahead and lay some lines out here. See how far we can get back. So 2, definitely nice support. Oh, just got the wrong chart. Wrong line. 2. 75 is actually kind of interesting. Might be worth talking about. I'm just going to stick with the whole numbers for now and just scroll back one more time. Oh, there's the spread on this thing is kind of big. Not the spread, but the chart. We got to go really far back here to find some former support and resistance. $3, key area, former reverse split. I mean, it has everything ready kind of in it. It just kind of seems like this one might be a little bit overextended already. So I don't know, not really super stoked about it. And then let me find one more high point on this one actually, because if we do break out, what's the big level of resistance? And I would definitely go ahead and say this kind of $5 area seems to be a pretty key area. So yeah, we'll see what we got. One more, where is it? Oh yeah, and no, this one is a US biotech as well. Right here you can see 54 million market cap, 20 million shares outstanding, but the float is kind of the same, about 19.4 million. So, you know, kind of in the price range we want. I mean, definitely in the price range, but also the financials are looking, you know, what we want to be trading. They are also, this is actually what kind of got me the most excited about SNGX. And if you just go through their news right here, so FDA grants the company Fast Track. And Fast Track is basically, we actually just had a video about the Fast Track FDA approval. It basically reduces it from a couple of years of an FDA approval to, I think, 6 to 12 months. And it basically means that this company has something that the public really needs, so maybe some sort of medicine or something, but it just needs the FDA approval first. So the FDA is really working with the company to get that drug out there. So that's typically really, really good news. And well, I mean, it spiked up the company about 32%, SNGX. So let's go to COCP quickly. Where's that puppy hiding? Let's type it in over here. COCP, I think it was on the lower end. Yep, there it is. 20 million market cap, 38 million shares outstanding. Mark this row. Holding the highs about 0.625. Really, really nice. Also gapping up about 40%. Pretty solid gap up. And it's holding its highs much, much nicer. Kind of shaking around VWAP area. So since the shares outstanding are about 38.9 million, but the float is 18.27, so a little bit closer to the SNGX. So honestly, I think the runner-up already seems much more interesting. It's also a US biotech company. These biotechs have just been everywhere lately, like basically all of 2020. Came out with news today, 8 a.m. Broad utility, development in antivirus, structural-based technology. And then you can see it again here. Updates for antiviral drug. Yeah, so those are the kind of the two top ones I'm looking at. But again, I'm really not too stoked about either one of them. Let's type in CPAH. We got another 6.5 minutes till the market opens. We got plenty of time. Invalid character. What CPAH? Not really sure what was wrong about that. Nice pick, Juben. Why was it not? Let me quickly check my scanner again. Why was it not CPHI? CPAH, there it is. Okay, so it was a new one that was added. So I missed that one. Ran the scanner a little bit too early, I think, today. CPAH. Canadian application software company. 13 million market cap, 5.9 million shares outstanding. 2.89 million float. Really, really nice. Counterpath Corporation. So, okay, they got a on the 10th of January, they had a collaboration, or they got a communication solution, and they're working with Honeywell. So that's always really good. Any sort of partnership with a large company like Honeywell or the government or something like that is always really good catalyst. And you can see, I mean, this thing is moving up. %50 right here. Big support at 2.6. I think we've traded this one many times in the past. Traded on this spike right here. A little profit. 4 cents, not really too crazy. $3.30. And this $3, I'm gonna go ahead and mark that as well. Got another 3.5 minutes till the market opens. Let me see where my speakers are at. This one looks really good. I think this would probably be the top gapper for the day. Let's keep moving. I might have to just run my scanner a little bit later. I thought I was gonna run it. I thought I was running it pretty late today, but I guess not late enough. CP, I'm just gonna go through their 10Q really quickly, or 10K. 10Q, not their 8K. $5 a share, some big resistance there, gotta watch out. Did you know a penny stock is legally defined as any equity security that has a market price less than $5 per share? It's kind of funny. Okay, didn't really find any warrants, so that's good. Another 2.5 minutes till the market opens. Some smooth sailing here. So about 40 to 50% gapping up, really nice. This thing could just definitely keep on running. Big resistance though, kind of right ahead, especially. I would actually say more like at 4. You know, the big resistance we kind of broke out from. So who knows, there might be more support on this than anything else. I would probably like to see a little bit of a pullback first before. I don't think I'm going to be entering this one out of the gates. I think if we did get a pullback, I'd want about 350 shares. Going to be trading with about $1,000 position sizes. So I think the $3 could be a really good spot. I'm going to be ready for an entry possibly around there. This is definitely the lead gapper from all the things I've been checking out. Let's see how it opens up. Let's see how much dollar volume is there. Let's see if it can hold its highs. Go from there. Big volume though, pre-market. That's nice. That's really good to see. And the biggest volume is on a green candle. That's also really good to see. That's what you want to look for. I'm going to be ready to go probably with an entry around 307, something like that. All right, guys, I wish everyone a good luck trading today. Calm and collected, guys, calm and collected. Best luck, everyone. We got 11 more seconds till the market opens. Breaking higher, 348. Big buyers coming in. Pulling back a little bit. I'm going to remove my limit order for now, see if we can find the reversal. 312, 319. I had that limit order there because I was hoping there'd be a flash crash, maybe down, but it didn't happen. So if I don't get those, I would like to rather get in my entries manually, wait for the market to pull back a little bit, wait for a reversal, wait for buyers to come in. Big opening selling volume. That just seems to be the general trend lately, huh? Biggest gapper on our list for sure. Pulling back here, 311, 307. This is where our limit order was. Buyers coming in again. Some resistance. This is definitely the top gapper of the day. Having some issues though, having quite a few issues. Let's see if we get another pullback. Let's see if we can break $3 and if maybe 290 or something like that holds. Some big support coming in now. $317, $319, $314, still sellers. We would have been really quick if we entered at 307. Here we go, price crashing. About 11, 12, 13% dip just now since the opening bell. Still a lot of selling volume. CODX kind of popping up here, guys. $3, big support. FTSI. It looks like $3 is holding well. 308, 309. We could have a little red to green move here. I'm going to quickly check out FTSI. FTSI really fast though. Nice move higher here. 18 million market cap. 6 million shares outstanding, really good. Sub dollar, typically don't trade those. But seems like there's not too many options today somehow. A lot of room to the upside. Beats estimates, that's always good news. Really nice. This one could definitely keep running. Good find. CPAH looking like it's trying to do one more pullback here. 3.04, really struggling in this area. Four minutes now since the market opened. FTSI just has very light volume, but it looks like it's really moving up nicely. CODX and APT has the second amount of volume, so want to be looking at those a little bit. but they're all pulling back. Looks like we might get another crash here. 2.8 big support, 2.75 big support. I don't think we're going to go into the 70s, but first dip. Second dip is usually never as strong. Check out lit, LLIT, kind of moving up a little bit here. FTSI at 45% up on the day. It's really nice. Bit of a slower day though. Just keep that in mind. If we can get an order at 75, I think I would probably be pretty happy with that. Don't really know if we're going to get it. Put a smaller order down there just in case. Big long-term resistance here. And support. APT, quite an aggressive pullback from APT. This one's just been, it's kind of doing what it's good at, huh? It's the classic pulling back in the morning setup. This one could find some big support at any moment, probably around 5.53. I always see big reversals in this area. Could be like a little 4% pop back to the upside. I don't think I'm going to trade it though. Still a little bit of a slow day. I'm going to be looking for stocks that might be potentially gapping. We got LLIT. I've been looking at it from the corner of my eye this whole time. Had a really nice dip all the way down to, what was that, 69, 68? And then just ran up. Big support in that area, but you know, also not really something I typically like to be trading. But this run, 15%, big move there. Not really up on anything, just kind of the fact that it crashed. Now it's bouncing a little bit, so not really super great to be trading that. CPAH pulling back like I was waiting for. Kind of missed this entry here, 88. I was kind of looking at that as a potential, but let's see what happens. I have a small order at 75. Probably don't want to get too aggressive on this one. Relative to my account size at least, TROV. Put it on the list. Still selling volume here. Don't want to enter this one too early. Pulling back to 3. 3 should be a big resistance now. Let's see what happens. I'm going to put an alert here if we break back below 2.9. Which might just happen as I'm typing this in. FTSI pulling back a little bit here, but holding the highs well. I think there's could be a second move to the upside. CPAH pulling back again. Ooh, it's a lot going on. Although at the same time, not a lot going on. Nice move, Jubin. 5-minute pullback now. It's 10 minutes since the market opened. All the markets are red, all the indexes. It could be a big reason why we're not seeing any big gappers today. Dollar volume is fairly light as well. Usually we see things, you know, stocks sometimes up over 20, 30 million already, but you know, we're only at 10 million with some of our biggest gappers, so slow day. Sore, I know, I don't even know what to tell you to make you feel better, but that's so true. Like, where have all the gap and goers been lately? This whole week and last week were just absolute duds. Almost everything pulling back in the morning. But you got to trade the market you're in, not the market you want. Something you hear all the time traders say, and it's super true. Like, the only thing that we probably could have been doing is getting more aggressive pre-market, but I don't really want to be trading pre-market. I see you guys. ACB spiking hard, VVNC killing it. And NVC. I was going to say, hold up. There's nothing wrong with a little bit of dyslexia. I think I probably have it too. I have no idea, but I say things in the wrong order all the time. Like it's my job. CPAH is teasing with me. I'm going to put an alert back up on here. Actually, there's no time for that. I think we're pulling back right now. ACB, I don't even know if that's on our watch list. Let me quickly check it out. ACB. 74 million market cap, 13 million shares outstanding, $20 million volume. Wait, I was looking at APT. 1.7 million. Wait, 1.7 billion. This is way too big. I typically don't be. I'm not trading stuff like that. NNVC. It's creeping up there. 15% already. Classic one I'm looking for. Pullback and rallied. What an aggressive pullback here, huh? And then a super nice bounce. Really, really nice. Tough long-term chart. I remember looking at this one this morning when I was going through the watch list, and I was like, I don't like the fact. I mean, typically you look for former runners, but this thing is kind of a former runner that has ran its course. So that's why I wasn't really looking at it. CPAH might be pulling back again right now. Don't really want to keep scalping, but this looks like a great opportunity for a potential scalp. I want to be looking for turnarounds. For the next 15 minutes, I really want to be focusing on stocks that have found some support and might be breaking out higher around 10 o'clock. So I'm keeping an eye out for that. Let me know if you guys see any. LLIT. If this thing wasn't pulling back so heavy for the last few days, I'd be probably looking to get aggressive on this one. If this was a new gapper with new news, definitely. But this is just potentially a dead cat bounce. Although, you know, definitely does have some room for upside. I don't think I'm going to trade LLIT, but I'm going to go ahead and put an alert on it. At or above, just to kind of watch it, see if we can learn something. At or above. What just happened? Create alert. CPAH really holding this 2.96 area. Not sure if we're going to get another pullback. It might break back above 3. Literally, as I say that, it spikes above 3. But still, I would not be trading that break back higher. Boom, 600 buyers. That's a lot of shares. AIM dipping. That's all AIM does. That's all it knows how to do. Yes, it is. Dipping pretty nicely too, huh? Honestly, if AIM keeps dipping, I might have to dip by this. Create alert. Especially if it goes closer to $1. Keep an eye out for that. I'd be trying to trade this with about 1,000 shares. I'm going to go ahead and remove my limit order here. I don't like the fact that it's kind of just hanging out. Create alert. And I'm going to run a scan here. Probably should have done this before. Load scan query personal after market opens. All right, AIM is dipping really hard. I'm gonna have to get in on this one. CP. Everything we're looking at though is WLL might be worth to look at again after that tremendous crash it had. Just watch out, guys. You don't want to get on the wrong side of this thing. Huge selling volume. Spiked at 1 already. %7 bounce. Huge buyers at 1. 5,000 shares just popped up. I have no idea what happened on that one. Big order was executed. Could have been up 12% already if we bought at 1.01. That's just risky. This thing really dipped fast. Couldn't even switch to it in time. We literally put an alert at 17 and it instantly went to $1 after that. How was that thing, how was it not halted? That's what I was worried about. I was worried about this getting halted, entering right as it gets halted, and then it opens at the worst time. Could have made probably 10-14% off this really fast. I think I was a little bit too chicken on this one. 15. Uh-oh, some FOMO traders coming in right now. CPAH, this is the one I've been waiting for. AIM at 116. Watch out, markets are still dipping lower. Like 70% of all stocks follow the market, except I would say small caps. Although today, all small caps are kind of really dipping a little bit, huh? At least the ones on our watch list. If we can get one more pullback on CPAH, there's so many buyers. I would probably like to enter, but I don't know. It's a slow one. It's a really slow one. Even if we got a perfect entry and a perfect exit on this, I don't know. We'd probably get about 3%. It's tough. That's a tough one. Did anyone get that AIM trade? Anyone get that? Good call, June, on calling that out. I hope somebody here got it. That was such a wicked dip. It reminds me of WLL. I don't know if you guys watched the recap video, but we watched it live on the recap video, WLL, when it would dip, what was that, past, what did it go past? Yeah, past $2. This was so ridiculous. It bounced 70%. And I did not trade it. I have no idea why. I just kind of watched it. I don't want to be trading that late. I think that was like the biggest reason, but just holding it for 3 minutes would have gave us about 15% return. And then, oh my God. Kind of reminds me of LL. not LLIT, ATM. 117 now. This thing could definitely go back to the VWAP. Huge bounce. That would have been probably the dip buy to trade. Already missed 2 trades today. Yeah, that was a sketchy one. I was also a bit nervous. Nice, OMX, solid. 4 cents on a stock like that, it's not bad at all. It's close to 3.7 or something, close to 4% trade, really good. Yeah, the fills are very sketchy at those prices. Sometimes they don't happen. And market orders are equally as sketchy because you have no idea where you're going to get filled. Especially when the spread's all over the place. CPAH dipping again here. I don't think I would buy this until it goes into the 70s. It keeps taking out my alerts and then pulling back up. It's really annoying. Going back to the scanner. Also, there's definitely a chance that we don't do any trading, right? You don't have to trade every day. So I just want you guys to know that. CPAH, APT, INO, and NVC. You know what? We haven't looked at INO yet. Lit, moving up. INO. These are all pullbacks. These are all former runners, but like just recent former runners. It really doesn't make me want to buy any of these. It's kind of ridiculous that my scanner just constantly updates every time. I just hold it right here. I know. Will begins. WORX was a new gapper. The problem I have with it is 4 and or actually 350 is tremendous resistance, which makes me not really want to get aggressive on it, but probably a good chance it's going to retest that resistance, but I don't know. Already had one failed breakout here. Servus, Sebastian. Yes, it is. LLIT, back above 40%. This is kind of the breakout that we said could happen, but like, I don't know. Again, this is not a breakout on news. This is a breakout on basically a bounce, and it's already bounced quite a bit off of 68. Not to mention there is some resistance right around this area as well. We'd have to go to the 5-minute chart. Maybe we'll find it there. Right in this 112 area, big 1.11 area, big resistance. I don't know. I guess I wasn't really feeling it today. Maybe it's the coffee that I spilled all over my desk. Nice trade, Anis. That's a solid one. Here we go. CPAH pulling back. I got an alert at 86. LLIT 1.11 up 50% on the day. Low volume though, just watch out. Is CPAH a descending triangle? I guess if you consider maybe 2.9 as support, there definitely is a bit of a descending triangle. Plus we came up from the bottom. But that would make CPAH more of a continuation pattern, and I don't know how I feel about that. Or are you talking about the daily? But on intraday, yeah, there's a clear resistance at that area. We could have snagged one quick trade off of it, but we would have maybe made 2% on it if we got a decent entry exit. So just way too sketchy. And that's why I just did not feel that one at all. This is a classic gap and crap pattern that we've been just experiencing across the board lately. CPAH pulling back. It's trying to break out, but every time it just gets slammed. I'd be very careful buying this near the 15 minute EMA. Breaking 85. Breaking 86, I should say. Didn't break 85. Still pulling back. Every time such big support comes in. About a 3% pullback, really not that strong. Big support, 275, 26, 269, 267, that whole area. $80 seems to be holding pretty good, but if $80 cracks, we could see another 10% pullback. LLIT pulling back as well. Yeah, 1.08. I don't think we're going to get this entry on CPAH. Unless we get some real big pullback. Let's see here. There could be something moving up higher really, really soon. Just keep an eye out for that. Something that, you know, starts pulling up 20, 30%. We could see it any moment now. CODX. Yeah, I like CODX. Has big support underneath. Small float, having a bit of a double top right now, but it could break out from this area. CPAH back at 2.8. Such a slow little day. Markets are pretty steady around negative 0.5 across most indexes that I'm looking at. Even Bitcoin's pulling back. But Bitcoin's had a ridiculous rally, just kind of like the stock market. They've been correlating pretty well lately. LLIT, guys, at 1.17. What? What a little ripski. Is anyone still in that? Huge move, huh? Yeah, CPAH is just gonna drain my soul, honestly. Yeah, and his lit is absolutely lit. It's just flying. Pretty impressive. $118. That was a really strong bounce we had off of it with no news. I'm still a little bit more on the fence that this could just be a dead cat bounce, and I don't know. I wouldn't feel comfortable trading it, but you know, I was clearly wrong. This right here would have been the time to do it. That broke out phenomenally, 24%. I definitely missed that one. That would have been the trade. That and most likely AIM as it was dipping to $1, but that was really a coin toss, and I don't know if that would always work out the same way. Although, you know, $1, big whole number, you know, clear support. That's just a big area people are going to be looking at. I like your little rocket emoji. I find it funny. CPAH back to 2.8. This one's playing with my heart, playing with my soul. It's officially 10. Well, it's actually 10:04 Eastern Standard Time. Market's been open for 34 minutes. Would have anything done the ones? No. Yeah, check out WLL. I was watching that one in the recap video yesterday. You could, honestly, I would definitely recommend checking that recap video if you haven't done so already, because the WLL crash was absolutely on fire. It pulled back to 2, broke 2. We called it out after it started finding the selling momentum started dying around 1.9, and then whack. I think it was like 6,000 orders showed up on the level 2 at like 178 or 179, and then whack, the price turns back around, just rips 70% back to the upside. Whew. So on a dip, it dipped about 50%. So an interesting rebound right there. Almost fully recovered. I feel like I'm missing something. I feel like in the recap video, I'm going to be like, what was I doing? There was a perfect stock and you just let it fly right by you. Come on. Why are we not fine? MJ, what is this? Where did it go? Just disappeared. MJNE has no volume. That's why. AFH could be an interesting pick, 0.67. Don't like that it's sub-dollar. Markets are still kind of pulling back a little bit, but also kind of finding their low. AGRX, give it a quick little gander. AGRX, guys, pulling back super hard. Big sellers on this. It just got halted. 07. Woo-hoo-hoo, guys, we might have another dipper here. AGRX, check it out. 17 million market cap, 4.9 million shares outstanding. Don't know what the news was on this one, but it was just halted. Not sure why this one's dipping so hard. It's so dangerous to dip by these things when they're falling off a cliff. You don't know how far they're going to go down. And especially when they're halted. I mean, this thing could go all the way to $2. I probably wouldn't buy it before then, but 250 is oftentimes a big reversal spot as well. I don't see it pulling back probably more than 50%. And $2 could definitely be that. I'm 100% going to be watching AGRX when it gets unhalted. So right now, oh, it's too many conversions in my head. Right now it's 10:08. So 10:13. Oh wait, it got halted at 07. So 10:12, it will get unhalted. And let's just keep watching this one. CPAH just hit 2.9. Man, I really think I'm not going to trade today. Kind of ridiculous. LLIT hit 105. Also pulling back. We got another 2 minutes till AGRX resumes. This has been the season of pullbacks, guys. February has just been pullback central. You can't really get used to anything too long, but so typically when stocks get halted after having too much volatility, they continue moving the direction that they were halted in. So AGRX, there's a good chance it's probably going to continue. I'd probably say to either 2.5 or $2. But let's see, 275 could also be the reversal spot. All I know is if I was holding AGRX right now, I would be really, really uncomfortable. I'm going to go ahead and remove this order for now. It's no longer what I wanted on this one. I still have my alert here. Slower day, slower day. It's about to get unhalted, guys. Here we go. Any second. Should have been unhalted. It could be a 10-minute halt. Most of the time, they're 5-minute halts. I think that's the same thing. They basically freeze the stock for 5 minutes, sometimes for 10 minutes, but almost always it's 5 minutes. And that's if the volatility increases in the last 5 candles. Over, I think, 10 or 15%, the mean average. What's up, Jordan? Oh man, yeah, that's a. Are you looking for a dip buy on this one? Whew. Yeah, nothing happens. It's frozen. You can't trade it. It's for everyone to calm down for a second because this is clearly an irrational move. I should have thrown the popcorn in the microwave because I might have got no trades today, but whew, you know, it sure is entertaining. Although 10-minute halt is kind of aggressive. I told myself to be a little bit more pause off today though. Especially when I didn't see any big gappers and I was like, this is one of those days where you can easily make a wrong decision. Market's choppy. I don't know. Things don't break out as nice. Been here before. Yeah, I feel you. I sometimes love dip buys, but these kind of stocks are very sketchy to dip buy. I don't know. I usually more like support line bounces or something that's a bit more controlled, but these fast ones, you know, you could be down 10, 20% in a few seconds. And it's just, I don't know. It's tough. It's really tough. All right, another 2 more minutes till it's going to get unhalted. Yeah, CPAH, I'm still always looking at it. Just right here, just chilling. Although ever since I removed it, my limit order, it's a little harder to find sometimes. 2.87, kind of building that base. We've had so many stocks just like it, and like all last week and this week. It's just been gap and pullbacks. $3 was such a critical support level, and we just absolutely blew through it. That's kind of why I'm thinking that 2.75 might be the reversal spot, but I wouldn't blindly jump in on it. Another minute. Oh, Lord. Oh, Lord. It's getting intense. All right. I can't even watch anything else right now. I'm like fixated on AGRX. Don't want to miss the opening either. CPAH, still the top gapper and lit as well. Yeah, you're right, Corey. I think you're definitely right. I don't know. I've been getting skunked pre-market, but we'll see. Might really be the idea. I wanted to do it yesterday and it would have worked perfectly. Here we go. Boom, opening up. 2.72, some support coming in real quickly. First big bounce. Pulled back to 3. 3 was big support. Big buyers coming in there. Boom, 3,000, 4,000, 5,000. Oh yeah, 6,000. I think this bounce is just going to continue. Just so many buyers chipped away. Did it just get halted again? Oh, it just got halted again. All right, that's insane. That's just insane. So this hold will probably be a 5-minute hold, but who knows? Anis is getting excited. All right, I'm getting excited. Oh man, I'm not gonna lie, I was actually kind of hoping it was gonna keep dipping, but Jordan, at least your patron guy is probably a little excited because he just made back a good 10%. If he closed that position. What is going on? Yeah, that's small caps for you. That's why we don't trade large caps. Well, I love large caps. I'm invested in many large caps, but I don't trade them. Hold fest. Yep, super hold fest. All right, guys, I'm going to run to the restroom quickly. I'll be right back. We got plenty of time. I was looking for a little treat, but I didn't have any. I could really go for like a chocolate bar or something right now. Yeah, that was a big volume spike for sure. Still got another minute and a half. I want to understand why the stocks like that are freezing and don't keep. It just check out the NASDAQ site. You could learn all about halts. I myself have spent multiple times going back to this and just reading about it. You could also see HERX right now on the halts on the website. And then you could learn all that about the different types of halts, how long they happen. Yeah, that's true. That's true, Jordan. Although I typically don't see more than like 3 halts on a stock. But yeah, I mean, in theory, that's true. So the low was 2.74. I was thinking 2.7, or actually the 2.72. I was thinking 2.75 would have been a possible entry. I guess we should have done it, but too risky. Yeah, I actually do. And I also have, so I've been trading, it's a little complicated. I think this is about to open up. 1 second. We got another 10 seconds. I'll answer that question in a second here. Let's watch this open up. And right now it should be opening up. No, it's a 10-minute halt. I wish it would say. That's the one thing I don't like. Wait, let me go back to the website. Did it say on the website? Resumption time. It should have. Why? 2-minute halt. I don't know. I would like to know if it's a 5 or 10 minute halt ahead of time, but I don't know where they say that. So Jordan, yeah, I do trade full time. I actually used to be a full-time day trader when I lived in New York City. That was like everything that I did. And then I started a company with my brother. It was a software marketing company because back in high school, we were building websites for ourselves. And then, at one point that kind of became a little side project of ours. And then it turned into a real company. So I kind of slowed down day trading. I just kind of kept all my long-term positions. But I didn't trade small caps anymore for like 3 years. And then I got back into day trading because our company actually started paying out clients in Bitcoin. And at that point, I started day trading crypto. Although then I realized day trading crypto is much less beneficial than trading small caps because you don't have these big moves with crypto intraday. Crypto moves on the longer term, but not intraday. It's very tough. You never know when it's going to move. There's no opening bell. Up and down, maybe 1%, 2%. I mean, if Bitcoin has a 10% day, that's a big day. When these small caps have a 10% day, it's not moving. There's a huge difference. And then when the exchanges became free again to trade, I was like, you know what? I'm gonna do a small count challenge. I'm gonna get back into trading small caps because I have a lot more free time now because we have a manager in our company and I'm kind of just the CFO. I'm a bit more paws off. So yeah, day trading was and kind of is again one of my main things that I do for a living. We still have our company Enslo though. CPAH. Let's see here. Yeah, back above 3. Looking really good. Having a little bit of a little double top here. Man, the amount of times we wanted to enter this and kind of kept pulling back is kind of ridiculous. Typically, I won't trade second phase market or second phase of the morning pullbacks to these areas, but we broke out of VWAP, so we're above VWAP. That's a very bullish sign. This could just keep breaking higher. I think CPAH is a really interesting pick here. I think AGRX is, when were they opening again? $3.12 on CPAH. I'm going to detach a screen. I hope I don't freeze my computer, and I hope I don't mess up the live stream. So let's see what happens here. I'm going to go ahead and go onto CPAH. I do want to keep watching this one. Looks like it is pulling back a little bit here. Nice call, Corey. I'm going to be watching it. AGRX should be opening soon. CPAH is pulling back. I have it on a second screen, so if I trade CPAH, you guys might not see the entry, but I'll move the second screen into the recorder if I enter the trade. Right now it's pulling back 3.07. Shoo, AGRX, big gap up here. 24% already, guys. Today was just a day of explosions, and somehow we are missing it all. CPAH pulling up right now, 315, finding some big support. I might trade this, 400 shares, around 315. $315 getting chipped away. It's not my favorite type of entry, so I'm a little bit hesitant on it. Oh yeah, real estate. I've always wanted to dabble, but I started traveling too much, and then I wasn't in the States that often. But yeah, I think it's a great idea. Nice. Cleaning companies, I hear, absolutely kill it. Good stuff, man. That's really cool. To me, I want to scale my trading and maybe at one point open a fund, but I'm not totally sure about the fund yet. I think I was really close to opening my own fund for a while. Yeah, Heiko, I'm wrapping up. I think I'm not going to be doing 45 minutes unless I finish all of my trades, my 2 to 3 trades a day, just because I want to be a bit more focused on the gap and go strategy, and I don't really want to be trading after 10:30 or 11. So 10:30 to 11 Eastern Standard Time. Guys, CPAH is kind of breaking out. 312. I still have no trades today. So no trades made today. Just was not feeling it. Market was weak. CPAH is breaking out higher right now. Looking to get maybe an entry on the pullback. Looking to be running. I don't think I'm going to trade this breakout. Damn. I really think that we could have got this trade, but gonna remove my order here. Looks like it's pulling back a little bit. I just missed this one. I was watching that breakout happen out of the corner of my eye, and then boom, it rips. This green candle was absolutely aggressive. 7% green candle. Just wasn't quick enough. I should have been buying on this red candle, but again, this is not kind of my favorite setup here. CPAH is our lead gapper. Big resistance around 4. Had a bit of a double top here. Can it keep going? Yeah, possibly a hedge fund. I don't know. I already got all the paperwork for it, but I've been so tight on time. It's been ridiculous. We'll see. Pulling back, guys. We want to be a little bit more careful with this one. CPAH. AGRX, guys, is absolutely flying. I think we're going to be wrapping up trading today in probably the next 15 to 15 minutes, maybe. I don't know. I don't think I'm going to trade today. It looks like I kind of missed all the big moves, and there was really no big moves either. So yeah, AGRX just exploding. I think your Patreon friend is probably really stoked because this came back 36%. Really good bounce on that. CPAH pulling back right now. Oh, I need to stop moving this screen around. It is just absolutely glitchy. Pulled back to 3, found some support in 3. I'm going to put CPAH back on this screen. Go ahead and remove this. So buying, as you know, buying the support in here as we kind of held would have been probably the ticket, but I don't know. Woulda, coulda, shoulda. And the question is 3 going to hold? If 3 breaks, I would probably like an entry around 2.9, and I would probably sell on a pullback back to 3. That would definitely be a super scalpy kind of move, but it's kind of the main thing I'm looking for. That's true. That's a serious test to study for. I studied finance at New York, and basically all my friends were studying for that. And that's the same time as I was kind of starting to work on my other company, so I never really got into it. $3 held, big bounce. Well, actually, not a big bounce, but I thought there was buyers there for a second. 3.08. Anis. Savage trade. Well, congrats though for you know, going all in on that one. Few more practice runs and you'll be ready to go. What is going on over here? Yeah, like I said, there's probably a really good chance I'm not going to trade today. 3.03. I wouldn't be buying on the 3 though. Big resistance breaking down 9-1. Let's see if we can get one more dip. That dip was not strong enough in my eyes. Slow and steady. Markets recovered a little bit, about 0.2%. Not too bad. Sebastian will be happy about that. 2.9 looks like the second dip might happen here or not at all. Totally fine if we miss it. Yeah, that's a good question, Anis. That's a real good question. So this was kind of the whole trade I wanted. That's why I'm not trying to get aggressive unless we get a secondary dip. I was looking for a pullback further than this, closer to low 2.9, and then pull back to 3 for, you know, a 10% move. But it never pulled back that far. I don't know. I just kind of see a bit more risk in this than anything else. It's going to wait a little bit longer. This is a really easy part of the day I found to start over trading. Even if you haven't traded yet, because you could just make a lot of little mistakes in this area. FTSI, Anis's FTSI is kind of doing one of the better picks today. Up 68%. We were looking at it when it was about 0.4 and then went to 0.35 or something like that. I mean, 40% and then went to 30% or 35%. So pretty solid pullbacks. $3.02. Yeah, there's just a lot of buyers in CPAH. FTSI. So this is the run up that we were watching. I would have had a hard time trading this one. It pulled back 13%. And this is when we were looking at it possibly to trade. Broke out of here. On this pullback, could have been the time to trade. We had a nice 5-minute breakout, had a 1-minute pullback, about 2-3%. That would have been the time to buy it. And then boom, 20% cracks the upside. Low volume, but this is really where all the volume has been. So pretty nice move, good pick. Bit of a slow mover overall, but did pop higher quite nicely. Below. All right, let's see what's going on here. Let's check out space. Anyone long space? Check out this move. 8% pop. I'm actually long space. I bought them as they broke out over here, and then I missed a few entries. Then I finally got an entry pretty late, around 22, 22.5 or something like that. So we're up, I don't know, maybe 5% on our space investment. Pretty cool company. I like it a lot. I think this thing could go exponential, have a blow off top or something, and then I'd probably end up selling it. Or maybe it's already at a top of 25. I don't know. It needs to break out of 25. That's for sure. I hope you guys got some good trades today. I mean, I didn't get any trades today. It's generally a weird feeling, me wrapping up a trading day without trading once. We had a lot of close calls. I removed a lot of the limit orders. I didn't feel it on quite a few moves. And yeah, that's really all there is to say. Kind of a slow day in the market. Everything's a little bit red, I feel like. There was no gap and go out of the gates. So CPAH was definitely the lead gapper, but ended up pulling back. It's kind of a bit of a former runner. So it just didn't have maybe that, it had a lot of probably bag holders and limit orders that were just, you know, people happy to finally get out of this stock. So it just didn't have the momentum behind it. What I want to do is when I end the live stream, I don't want to be trading anymore unless really something like WLL happens. So I'm just kind of holding on a little bit more, but we will be wrapping up the live stream pretty shortly here. Let's see if we get a little bit of a pullback on CPAH. If we do, I probably would be entering it. Otherwise, I don't know. Probably not. Definitely had some good fun trading with you guys today. Hopefully Friday's going to give us something fun. I mean, this whole week has been a little bit slow, so maybe Friday is going to be a little bit of a change of pace. Let's see what happens. I really hope for it. CPAH pulling back a little bit. I think our limit order or our alert is about to go off. Almost. Just a day of almost. So as we're wrapping up here, if you guys really enjoyed this content, definitely consider leaving a like. You put a big smile on my face. And if you're new here and you want to see more trading, I'm going to be coming out with a recap video soon. And if you guys have any requests for videos, sometimes I do, you know, an extra video here and there for that, you know, like what is shorting or something like that. Or I just add it to FAQ in the video description below if I'm too lazy. All right, guys, I think we're going to wrap up there. It was really good fun trading with everyone again. And yeah, I hope you guys have a phenomenal rest of the day. I hope you guys made some smart trades today. And I will see you again then tomorrow. So like always, stay safe and make some awesome trades. Ciao, ciao, guys.